chill. I'm from the northeast of Thailand. I study at Buddhist University, Isan campus, which is northern part in Thailand. So I came here to do my university internship for about almost 4 months, maybe. Yeah, because in my hometown there is no foreigners to speak with me. So this is the best area for me to sharpen my English proficiency, especially speaking skill. So that's why I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. And how old are you?
23.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't look like you look young. All right. So first question: how to become a monk and how long does it take?
It depends on the temple. Maybe some people they just go to the temple and to meet the leader of the temple, which is called abbot, to make some appointment. But some temple, like in the countryside, especially forest temple, you have to prepare yourself for about almost 3 months to learn about the precepts of the monk. And through this era, through this period, they have to dress in white and follow a precepts or rule. And yeah, it takes about 3 months to decide some Pali term in the ordination ceremony.
Okay.
Yes. It depends on the temple that you want to stay. I would say that.
All right. I understand that. And
Yeah,
how long?
but firstly, we have to get permission first. If you have like family, you get permission from your family. If you have like mother, yeah, you get permission from your parents. Yeah.
All right. I understand that. And how long does it take in total to be fully a monk? Do you need to finish some kind of school or?
Well, the second question. Oh no, we don't have to finish the school.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can stop being a monk anytime we want.
All right.
As well.
Okay.
It's become Thai culture as well. Become a monk.
Okay. Thank you. So what pushed you to become a monk?
Well, for me, I would say that my father and my uncle were monks for almost 12 years, and at that time, when I was very young, when I was in grade 5 to 6, maybe I just was taken to the temple pretty often by my aunt and my mom. So I also was familiar to the Buddhist monk, and at that time, some thought appear in my brain, like how I feel if I become a monk. I just get permission from my mom. Well, I want to become like written monk, novice we don't call monk. For about 15 days, maybe just for temporary, and I just wanted to disrobe or stop being a novice. But yeah, I just become I just want to become 15 days. But I think that it's pretty good for me. I just continue to become a novice, and I just became ordained as a monk for 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe you can explain the difference between a novice and a monk.
Yeah. A novice is the beginners. So they train, they follow 10 precepts or rule. They kind of at the age of 7 to 19, they are novices, like the one who become a monk. But at the age of 20, we can decide between being a novice or becoming a monk, because some people they are not ready to become monks, because the monks they follow 227 precepts or rule is more than novice, and they're also responsible for something like preaching the sermon to lay people, and to be some mental consultant for villagers nearby.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay, I understand that. So how does the average day of monk looks like?
Well, it depends on the temple that we are staying. For my temple is to wake up pretty early, 4:30 a.m. So we have the activity called morning chanting. You know chanting?
Yes.
Yeah, we chant about 1 hour. Maybe it depends on the temple as well. And we also have some meditation after chanting. It's about 10 minutes sitting meditation. So at the temple we come together to do this activity. And after that we also have the activity called walking on arms around. So the monk, we cannot cook Theravada Buddhism, the monk in Theravada Buddhism in Thailand. Theravada Buddhism, okay. We get food donation, we cannot cook for ourselves. We go out from our temple and carry our alms bowl and to go like wander to somewhere, especially in this area can be walking market. To get food donation, they would carry their alms bowl and walk calmly to somewhere to get food donation from Thai people. Then after that we just return to our temple and share food together. At the temple some elders monk they have disease and they also cannot go to get food donation, so we just kind of take care together to share food. But for my temple, while we eat, we make food on our alms bowl and steer it. Because we just eat to survive, not to like entertain to enjoy too much about food. Yeah, we make food on our alms bowl. At 8 to 9 a.m. some monks they also have classes in the Buddhist university or even in the Buddhist school. They just go to the school or Buddhist university to study. But some monks they are beginners, so they have to study more about Buddhism or even to learn about meditation. So they just study with the master monk at the temple. And we study 9 to 5 p.m. and return to the temple to clean temple yard. And we also have the evening chanting again and meditation again. And after that activity, it's just our lecture time. But anyway, it depends on the temple. But for my temple, it's our free time.
Alright.
Some monks do their homework.
Okay.
They want to finish their homework. Yeah. But some monks they want to study Buddhism. Yeah, it depends on them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But sometimes our routine might different because we in Thailand we have to set up the venue for some ceremony like Thai New Year celebration is might different, like the time that we wake up, the time that we sleep.
And you said monks go to university except Buddhism. What do you learn in this school?
Well, in the Buddhist school, it depends. There are two groups. The first group they study concentrate more. They concentrate on the general subject more than Buddhist subject. So general subject is the same as you, maybe I would say that like mathematics, physics, chemistry, like something like that. And they also do study a little bit Buddhism, a little bit Buddhist subject like Dharma. Dharma means the teaching of the Buddha, and also meditation, practice meditation subject and the history of the Buddha, something like that. And the second group they would concentrate on just only Buddhist subject. For example, Pali language. So Pali language is a language used in Buddhist manuscript. So the monk have to study Pali to decode the teaching of the Buddha, to translate it. So they just concentrate on Pali language and Dharma subject. Dharma subject is the teaching of the Buddha. There are 9 levels of Pali language. So there are also 3 levels of Pali language. There are 9 levels of Pali language, and there are also 3 levels of Dharma subject, like beginner, immediate, and advanced. It depends on the group. But for the Buddhist university, it depends on our major. Mine is English major, so kind of literature as well. I concentrate on fundamental English, basic English as well, maybe how to speak English in the public, or even literature, about novel, the history of England. But we do study Buddhist subject as a compulsory education. So everyone must study Buddhist subject. Yeah.
But you can study some more subjects like science, English, and.
At the Buddhist university, we have our own major. This university have several branches, several majors. For example, mine is English, right? And we also do have the teaching English department, teaching social study, teaching Thai department, and political science, administration, and maybe philosophy and Buddhist development in the master doctoral degree.
Nice.
It depends on the subject that we study. You can see like lay people walking around here. Yeah, they do study at this Buddhist university because the tuition fee is cheaper, affordable. Yeah.
All right. Let's see the next question. Can the monk be happy, and what's the happiness for you?
Yes, we can happy, but sometimes we have to prepare. One day we're gonna fall down. So I would say that in Buddhism, we just not something too extreme, not something too much. We are in the middle way. So happy, just okay, we happy now. Know ourselves, we happy. Yeah, I would say that. Sometimes we like our life kind of roller coaster. Yeah, it's not always happy.
In Buddhism, there's one practice called equanimity. So basically, that's exactly what you're talking about, is that if you practice that, then we realize that the happy, super happy moment or the saddest moment, they're all fleeting. Like, and it's not permanent. So therefore, if you can see the truth of each of those moments, then what you get is that you're just kind of always in the middle. Like, you don't label as, oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, your emotions always have that inner peace in it. It's called equanimity. And that's one of the practice. Yeah.
Thank you. What the happiness means for you? Or what makes you happy?
Just a small thing, maybe reading books, maybe doing some meditation to investigate something in my mind. Maybe, to stay at the present moment as well. Maybe I would say that. Yeah.
All right. So, if you could give one advice to people, how should they live? What would it be?
Change is what is changeable, and accept to what is unchangeable.
That's very deep. Thank you. How to keep peace of mind?
To know your breath. Maybe I would say that, because some people they don't know their breath. To know the breath, which means to do meditation. To bring your back at the present moment. Sometimes you think about the past. Sometimes you think about the future. Yeah. The past and the future has no power unless you allow them into your present moment. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If you want to achieve the unified and stable state of mind, you have to do meditation to make your mind calm.
Okay. Thank you. What the Buddhism means for Thailand, and what's the role of the monks in the society?
Good question.
I think you actually answered to the second part of the question, because you explained that the monks are like guides for example, villagers. So that could be the role of the monks in the society. But are there any other roles that the monks can do for the people?
Like charity or...
Sometimes we do charity. Yeah, we organize some charity for underprivileged children who don't have any opportunity to study. We get donation from people, and it's too much, we also share.
Okay.
And also sometimes when the lay people, when they are in a challenging life situation, like going through grief and that type of thing, you can always go and be a monk for a month, for example.
Like spiritual guides.
Yeah. You have to actually go in the monastery and stay there for a month, and then try to heal yourself during that time. And then after you finish, then you can come back out as a person again.
All right. The last question. What's the most important in Buddhism? We already talked about it, but it was off the camera, so...
Well, for Thai Buddhist people, they start practice Buddhism by following 5 precepts or rules, which are try not to kill living beings, try not to steal what is not given to you, try not to make sexual misconduct, try not to telling lies, or even listen with judgment. Yeah, sometimes some people they judge before listen. Yeah, and also using some negative word to others. And the last one is try not to drink some alcohol, like intoxicant things. Try to avoid. You can see it's all about try not to, because we are human beings. Sometimes we make mistake in our life. So it's all about cultivating morality and mindfulness in our life as well. We have to be careful. If we break it, we just okay, I break it. Next time, try not to again. Sometimes we do mistake. Yeah, forgive ourselves.
All right. Thank you very much. It was a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.